Hi everybody, we are here at halftime on the game Spain versus Argentina in the World Cup final, where I believe that Spain is much better and Argentina forcing themselves to defend a lot. They got one or two counterattacks that were kind of fruitful, but Unai Simon came out of the goal very well. Spain with two shots on target, much more possession. They're finding a lot of combinations with Olmo and Oyarzabal. Very good from Oyarzabal dropping deep to help the midfield play. Spain also doing something very interesting, which is long balls to the wingers. So Yamal and Baena are on the 1v1 with Montiel or Tagliafico, where they are better. And Spain pressing high on the pitch. Rodri masterclass on the defense and on the high press. Brian Ruiz. Ruiz, the midfielder from Spain, I think he's not used to the quality of the grass, because the grass is not that good today and he's not playing so well. Like, his passes and first touches are not coming great. I think Cucurella is being one of the best players in the match today. He's going wide, he's going inside, he's creating a lot of problems offensively. For Argentina, he's defending very, very well. I think Argentina are a bit suffocated and they got an injury. Lisandro Martinez came out, he had a yellow card, came out injured as well for Otamendi. And I think Argentina are lacking Paredes to hold that midfield because they kind of not trusting much their attacking prowess, because they know if they get counterattacked, it will be difficult for them to stop. And there was one time they were pressing and attacking really, really high, and then came a counterattack, and Lisandro Martinez had to make a fall and see the yellow card, right? So Spain playing much, much better. Argentina defending very, very deep, very aggressive, and I believe that Spain will get a goal soon. We now have 30 minutes of halftime because America, and I think that can be good for Spain because their players have more time to rest and they are the ones attacking, they are the ones taking more risks. So you need to be more rested mentally and physically to then not commit a lot of mistakes and just keep that confidence high, keep the energy high, you know what I'm saying? And I think Spain is playing really well. Best players for Spain, I would say Rodri, Cucurella, Olmo and Yamal, they're playing really well. And everybody's playing really well. Even sometimes like Porte goes up a lot to give space for Cucurella. Puyol is coming in inside, making combinations with Olmo, Oyarzabal. Yamal is destroying Tagliafico on the 1v1. Baena is it goes wide, it goes on the middle, sometimes goes on the right. Rodri is pressing high, defending deep, orchestrating the game. Spain giving another masterclass. Let's see how the game ends. Here we are in the end of the game, extra time it was. Spain wins 1-0 versus Argentina. Goal scored at extra time. And this maybe was one of the worst performances that existed from a World Cup finalist. Argentina got two shots in total. I would consider one, because one was like a cross from Messi that went close to the goal. So there was only one shot, really, from Argentina, which was from Gimeone after a corner, and they played so poorly. In the first half, they chose to park the bus and play defensively. In the second half, they couldn't do much. Spain, complete masterclass, 12 shots on target. The keeper of Argentina kept saving them, save after save, really, really important. And Argentina saw one red card. Enzo Fernandez got the yellow card because he was protesting to the ref, and then he made an arch fall. But Argentina should have way more yellow cards. They played super aggressive, always throwing the Spanish players to the ground, doing some harsh tackles, playing very, very harsh. And the Paredes should have seen the red card, obviously. He got a yellow card as soon as he came in by talking shit to the ref as well, and he used his elbow against Rodri, and then he made so many falls again that should have been the second yellow card. Also, Argentina a bit unlucky. Their two main central backs got injured, so throughout the game they couldn't participate, and their team was really, really tired. But I think Argentina showed a little bit of a little aspect of a little guy, because always playing dirty. And then when Enzo saw the red card, they were trying to manipulate the referee to expel Cucurella. They were saying Cucurella did that thing where he covered his mouth to speak, where he did the kissing gesture to Messi. So, like, they were trying to get somebody expelled for an unfair reason, and they were playing so aggressively and so dirty, and they played really poorly. They only got one shot at 0 on target. They got 35% possession. Spain got 64. Spain got 12 shots on target, 20 in total. And I think this is what happens when a team gets helped. I think Argentina did receive some help. Of course, they also, it's their merit. They fought really hard and they overcame a lot of situations. They had some hard match. People might think, oh, they got an easy path to the final. No, their game against Cape Verde was difficult. The game against Egypt was difficult. The game against Switzerland was difficult. But one thing that happened a lot was the Argentinian players playing very aggressively and not seeing yellow cards, right? And I think we saw that today again. And in the end, it didn't matter. They were never able to create a clear chance. They have 0 big chances. Spain has 4. And just masterclass from Spain, like they did versus France. Control the game, defend super well together, super good press, creating a lot of combinations with the Arzabal, with Merino in the second half, with Olmo. Ferran came in making great plays, making great movementations there. And it was a little bit like I said in the first half, happened in the second, and then we went to extra time. Argentina holded for their lives, but especially after the red card, it became super difficult. After, oh, Paredes here attacking a Spanish player. I'm seeing the replays now. Bro, Paredes really going crazy here. Bro, that guy should be banned. He should already been seeing the red card during the game, and he's really attacking a player here. Crazy. Argentina players too aggressive today. They should have seen way more yellow cards. But after conceding the goal, they actually came alive. Spain was close to conceding, but the shot was not even on target. But Argentina, I told you, even when we were during the stream, Argentina only comes alive after they concede, after they are struggling for a while. And they did. Messi started to pick up the game more, created more chances, but again, Molina for Argentina, like in the goal against England, was kind of the guilty one. Not really, it's a team sport, of course, but it was through his side that Spain was able to score the goal. Spain made good subs. I think Pedri came a bit too weak into the game for Spain, but Merino came in, making some good plays. Nico Williams was great as well. I'm not seeing Paredes on the screen is irritating me so much. Such mentality, little mind, low mentality, super aggressive, super animalistic. Makes no sense. But Argentina still showed their true power, which is the belief. They fought a lot. They didn't stop believing, even after having a red card, even after conceding the goal. They didn't stop believing. They didn't stop trying to get the goal, which is really good. And if you think about it, England did completely the opposite. They were winning and then they stopped believing and they parked the bus and then lost to Argentina. I think it was one of the worst performances I've ever seen from a World Cup finalist. One shot, total shot, 0 on target. And that shot only came in the last minutes of the extra time. It's ridiculous. Super well played from Spain. They are the best team in the tournament. Team in general. And that's interesting because this final was the 2 best teams, as in coming together, teamwork, feeling of togetherness, pressing and defending together. Those 2 were the best teams doing that. And funny enough, Argentina was number 1, Spain was number 2 in the ranks, and they were both on the final side. Spain had a way more complicated path to the final, but they're really, really good, bro. They play really well, they never seem to be caught off guard. Super composed, but they know when to attack the space, they know when to go for dribbles. Portugal tried to play like them, but they were missing some things that Spain already has. The best team in the world, the best team in this competition by far. And ironically, after a bad start, after drawing 0-0 with Cape Verde, our heroes of the tournament, Spain gets the World Cup, Yamal gets the World Cup, Rodri played super well, and today we could really see how Rodri is world class, because in the high press, he was defending so well, great sense of positioning, you know. Pedro Porro played great as well. The central backs of Spain were great. Cucurella was great. Baena, Oyarzabal, Yamal, Nico Williams, Olmo, Ferran that scored the goal, by the way, but he was doing great movementations earlier. Best team in the world is Spain, because they are a team. They play together, and they have a lot of individual quality, they make great combinations, and they play together. Let's check the stats. Player of the match was Rodri on the midfield. Yeah, I can see that. Kubarsi, bro, such a good player. Martinez, the third best player, he deserved it. He played so well, he saved so many shots. Pedri, 7.9, I don't agree, but okay. Porro played really well, Ferran got the goal, Nico got the assist and made some good dribbles. Yeah, Yamal only 7.4. I think he participated a lot in the match. Total shots, 4 for Yamal, 3 for Ferran, and Williams, 2 for Olmo. On the attack, oh wait, goal for Ferran. Expected goals 0.52 for Ferran, 0.35 for Nico, 0.24 for Merino, 0.23 for Lamine, 0.21 for Olmo, Simeone with that only shot from Argentina, Oyarzabal 0.1, XG on target Torres because he got the goal, then Yamal 0.73, Williams 0.57, shots on target 2 for Yamal, 2 for Torres, and 2 for Williams, 1 for Baena, Cubarsí, Laporte, Olmo, Oyarzabal and Pedri. Off target, 1 Cucurella, 1 Yamal, 1 Merino, 1 Rodri, 1 Simeone. So how does, here in the stats, how does Argentina's 2 shots, if you see here on the stats, Argentina's 2 total shots, but then they have no shots on target, as you can see, and then they have no shots on target and no shots off target. They're really counting that cross from Messi. So it's 1 shot the whole game for Argentina. Insane. Blocked shots, 1 for Yamal, 1 for Messi, 1 for Olmo, 1 for Olmo. So maybe they're counting that blocked shot that was blocked by the head of Merino. Maybe. On the attack, touches in the opposition box. Torres with 7, Yamal with 6, Williams with 5, Olmo with 4, Merino with 3, Simeone and Medina with Simeone with 3, Medina with 2. Successful dribbling, Yamal 5 out of 9, Olmo 3 out of 3, Messi 3 out of 4. Big chance missed, Merino, Torres and Williams. Most touches, Cubarsí, Porro, Rodri and Laporte. Falls suffered, Messi 4, Otamendi 4, Cubarsí 3. Because a lot of falls from that Argentina did were not signaled as well. Because they made so many falls, they played so aggressive, they played so dirty. Cubarsí 3, Merino 3, Porro 3, Rodri 3, Tagliafico 3, falls considered. Offsides, 1 Cucurella, 1 Nico, 1 Oyarzabal, 1 Torres, 1 Williams. Okay. Accurate passing, Cubarsí, 121 out of 126. Rodri, 101 out of 106. Big chances created, 2 Williams, 1 Yamal, 1 Pedri. Key passes, 4 Pedri, 2 Rodri, 2 Fabian, 2 Williams. Assists, Williams. Expected assist, Pedri 0.47. Okay, I see. That's why maybe he got good classification. Williams 0.31. Merino 0.30. Tagliafico 0.26. Lamine Yamal 0.20. Accurate passes in the final third. Rodri 32 out of 36. Cucurella 28 out of 30. Or out of 30. Pedri 24 out of 25. Porro 22 out of 29. Accurate long passes, Rodri. Accurate long passes, 8 out of 9. Keeper from Argentina, 8 out of 30. Paredes should have seen the red card. Super dirty player. He was attacking players in the end of the game as well, getting banned. 5 out of 8. On the defense, duels won. Messi, 9 out of 12. Yamal, 9 out of 18. Rodri, 8 out of 10. In the air, Merino, 3 out of 5. On the ground, Yamal, 9 out of 18. Rodri, 8 out of 10. Tackles won. Yamal 3 out of 3, Rodri 3 out of 1. Falls committed, Tagliafico with 5, Bayern with 4, Paredes with 4. Bro, see? And he already had a yellow card. They should have totally been expelled. Interceptions, Tagliafico with 3, and a bunch of players with 2. Clearances, Cubarsí with 6, Medina with 4, Otamendi with 4, Laporte with 3, Porro 3, and Simon with 3. Goalkeeping, Martinez made 11 saves. 11. He prevented almost 2 goals and he faced almost 3 goals on target. And Unai Simon, that's why I think he started ahead of Raya, because first he was already a part of the team, and then he's really good at coming out of the posts and acting as a sweeper. Well done. 3 act as a sweeper. Congrats to Spain. They really deserve it. Argentina didn't do anything, bro. They played really poorly. They fought really hard. They made a lot of falls. They were super aggressive and dirty, but in the end, they made 1 shot, 0 on targets, 0 chances, 0.17 XG. What? Should have been Cape Verde, bro. Should have been Cape Verde in the final. No, just joking. It was a good match. Spain gave a good show. Argentina gave a shit show. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought about the World Cup. I'll be making a video talking about the World Cup because it was the best World Cup I've ever watched. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.